doesn't matter how long ago it was or how little I know about the character, my brain sees a man with some really good gender and it goes, oh, this one? Oh, we're keeping this forever, thank you. So for this video, I have been very kindly allowed by Tulli? I'm not 100% sure how their name is supposed to be pronounced, but they have let me use one of their OCs for this video. You should check them out, by the way, if you're not familiar. Their art is gorgeous. What is happening here? Hello? This character is not one that they're, like, actively doing anything with anymore. I think it was... they were for, like a portfolio-specific project? Either way, I have had the idea for this video sitting in the back of my brain for a while now, and now my hair is gray, so I can do it, finally. This is really much more for me than it is for any of you. So what we know about this man is that he's a sorcerer. He's maybe not human, maybe he used to be, maybe he's fae, I don't know. And that he is enamored with Little Painter Lady. I don't know anything about the story that these two, like, inhabit, but all of the art that was posted of them, all of it has very much the vibe of, like, our main character moves into a big empty house in the countryside, and then we find out that the house has secrets. Which is just, that is a trope that I eat that shit up every time. Narnia, Secret Garden, Secret of Moonacre, 5 Children and It, which I just recently remembered exists. Ghost of Canterbury, I think, was another one. Impeccable vibes. Flawless. Just, I think there should be more of those. So that's kind of the energy that we're gonna be going for with this, you know. So I need more. I need so much primer. This is gonna be, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Jesus Christ, I'm looking kind of ghosty. Like, I'm not that pale in real life, but like, woof. Now, he's got these, like, split eyebrows that is a very cute, design element that I very much enjoy, which may end up looking very silly. They're cousins. They're not twins. So he's got little bits of blush on his cheeks, like right here, which is great because that's where I put blush if I am gonna use it. And then some on his nose. The nose we're gonna do very carefully, very lightly, because that can easily come out looking real weird. Can you tell? No, but I know it's there. It is so fucking dark in here. usually is drawn with 2 of these little peaks. This is gonna be really interesting to try to get symmetrical because my jaw is super crooked. May or may not die during this process. Be really careful with this stuff because it stains. So wherever you put it, it's staying there until you get soap on it. And somehow this is suddenly like really far in. Love that. When they're evenly spaced before I put the permanent stuff on, and then afterwards it's like, oh, surprise. It looks like what I'm using for this is just a regular paintbrush. That's because it is. You'll notice a drastic change in video quality, and that is because both my camera batteries are dead now, because they're terrible. So now I have to record this with my phone, which is not how I wanted this to go, but I don't really need my references anymore at this point, so... A sponge probably would be an intelligent move here. That looks like I tried to use a sponge to plug an open wound. Just directly in my eyes. We're gonna call that done. Hi, we're skipping around in time a little bit through the magic of editing because I have a headpiece that I need to make for this costume. We're also in this gross looking room because this is where all of the sunlight is. So he's got these antlers, which he seems to be able to like conjure up at will. Sometimes they look like solid antlers, but sometimes they're these like wispy little things, almost like antenna. I'm not going to show most of my reference images in like good quality on the screen, like in the video editor, because most of these images they don't have on their social media anymore. They've been deleted for whatever reason. So like, I'm not gonna, but like, so like this is one sort of like way it looks. These ones look a little bit more solid and they kind of like fade like into his hair. Then here's another one where they're little things, and that's something that I can do. I can use wire for that. My plan for these is to take my shitty wire that I initially bought for ear cuff purposes, but it turned out to be terrible quality. I'm gonna take this wire and make like a follow the same pattern as I use for my elf ears to sort of get the shape where it'll sit around my ears and it'll sit around the back of my head kind of like this, and then have some other pieces coming like up, and those will be the antenna. And then I'm going to probably build out the little like end pieces with tape, I think, and then I'm gonna paint the whole thing. So here's the thing, this thing kind of sucks, and I am realizing now that I probably could have just made these as individual cuffs, so I think I am going to deconstruct this and try to do that instead, because I think that'll be more stable at least. Like, this just doesn't want to sit on my head correctly, and I don't know why. I don't know what its fucking problem is. Okay, final solution. So they look like this. This part sits on the back of the ear. It's structured basically the same way as my regular elf ears. So this hooks over the back of the ear like this. It is then very top heavy and wants to fall off. So the shaft, I guess, of the antenna is then bobby pinned in place, which you probably can't see because my lighting is very what it is right now, but there's bobby pins right here, and then here hides the rest of it. It's not the most stable, but it's stable enough, so we're gonna call this good. Additionally, I'd like to note that I also made this because it's something that I've been wanting to make for a while, and it was pretty directly inspired by this character design, as well as these, because I couldn't find my other costume gloves. I was telling myself, be like, yeah, it'll be easy, it'll be really chill, it's just a makeup video, it's low effort. You can see the red flaking off of my neck onto the shirt. No, you can't. I thought setting it with hairspray would make it a little bit more, sturdy. No, I shouldn't have done that. I don't usually do outros for makeup videos, so I didn't script one, but it feels weird not doing one, so just really quick. Thank you again, Tulli, for letting me wear your character. I hope you like how he looks. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. If you're new around here and you like what you see, I'll invite you to subscribe. I don't upload much, but when I do, we get whimsical around here, so I will put my links, as well as links to Tulli's social media. I really hope I'm saying that right. Tulli's social media, in the description. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. I will see you next time, maybe, or, you know, whatever.